this was like, maybe watercolor brushes. I just say I'm using it for acrylic. Righteously. Get righteous with righteously. Or is it Ricketson? Richson. Alright, so we're gonna move on with the next color. Oh, stretching out. Might have to go a little lighter on some of these because it seems really dark. Really dark. But then again, I don't have a background. I don't have anything else. So So a buddy of mine recently was shopping at the local Goodwill up in Minneapolis or Minnesota, and he found a painting, a small painting by a local artist out of Minnesota. He got for $6. I'm not sure how much this guy's work goes for. But, he's been around since like the 80s, honestly. 80s, 90s. I remember hearing about him in the 90s. But yeah, somebody had donated a piece of this guy's artwork to the local Goodwill. And my friend was like, oh, it looks like this other artist that's local to Minneapolis. Somebody like of my generation. And he's like, thought it was his, but then I think he recognized it as this other guy's work. And he bought it $6, I think, or $6.99. I think that's pretty cool. So I don't know if whoever originally got the art or had the art was,
Hey,
something happened to them and they're blind.
Peter Parker songwriter, painter extraordinaire. Yo, we about to get it in with Spider-Man, yo.
Precision.
I got Omizu on here. But yeah, you can see the movement and like all the action and the fighting and stuff. Like it's a lot of complicated controls, just like Star Wars, because there's so many movements you can do in this. And then Parker and Morales, they have like a few different kind of moves, and so I didn't really. So I like how they did that. Spider-Man 2, and you get to play two different Spider-Mans because it was Spider-Man, then it was Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2. And so now I really thought Spider-Man 2 was just you playing Parker, but no, they're letting you swap back and forth. And then like Miles, he has that electric charge ability now, and Peter has the claws that come out of his back. Is this an ant? What the fuck? I see you, bro. Where'd you come from? It's not time for you guys to come out. And how did you get all the way up here in here? Shit. That was an ant. Crushed it. Don't bring your little homies in here already, bro. The fuck, man? Is it that springtime already? Damn. The insects are back. All right. No, I'm so happy I did get that game. Like I said, I was thinking, like, what is there to? Because the only game I'm really looking for this year is Grand Theft Auto, and I played Star Wars because they gave it to me for free. Yeah, that's why I started playing God of War too. They gave it to me for free. I'll play it for free. You know what I want them to give me for free? And they have it. It's on sale too though, and it's super. It's cheaper than Spider-Man. Um, Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Legacy or something like that. You get you're not playing Harry Potter. You get to create a character that goes to Hogwarts. And I'm not a major Harry Potter fan. I don't know all the lore. I know Harry Potter. He has two friends, a guy and a girl. Don't know their name. They play a game on brooms. The guy gave him a scar, and he shall not be named. And they got a bunch of different teachers. I mean, that's like my main understanding of Harry Potter. So I'm not very familiar with it at all. But I would play the game. If I can be a young wizard. Oh, did I do that? I did. Damn, and it's so obvious too. Son of a bitch. I did it twice. I'll be damned. We're gonna have to fix that. Shit. But the Hogwarts Legacy, I think it's called that, is it's only I want to say $17. I was like, oh, I might have to buy that. And then I seen Spider-Man. Spider-Man was like $30. But it's Spider-Man, and I know Spider-Man, so you know what? I think I'll get Spider-Man instead. So, I mean, it's their spring sale, and I don't like buying video games at full price anymore, especially digital copies, because why? It's a digital copy. You don't have to package it. You don't have to ship it out to the stores. You don't have to keep it in stock on the shelf. Like, why do I still have to pay as if I'm buying a hard copy game and I'm buying a digital copy? So it kind of deters me from buying new video games. Like I said, Sony has the thing where if you keep your subscription, they'll give you 3 free games each month. So for $110 or $120 a year, 3 times 12, 36. So I get 36 games a year for $100 and something dollars. That's not bad. I don't think that's a bad value, even if I just play half of those games. In some years, I don't even play half the games they give me. But then you still have access to their catalog, and they'll put new games in there sometimes. And I just rather do that instead of buying new games when they come out, because next year they'll give it to me for free or at a really cheap discount at least. Because damn, to pay goddamn $60 and $70, it's a digital copy. It's a digital copy. And then it goes on sale and you let me get it for $30 fucking dollars. You should just sell it for $30. And then when it goes on sale, it should be $17. Like Hogwarts. Like, I don't understand. Y'all just try to rape people. And It's to the, like I said, it's to the point where I just don't buy new games like that anymore. I don't even care. It's just it costs too much. It's out of my budget. If I had slightly less responsibilities, I might be buying them. But somebody was like, "Oh, you're gonna get the new Assassin's Creed?" Like, nah, I'm good. Not gonna pay $70 for a game. I'll probably watch some of my homies play it, and then next year they'll give it to me, or I can get it for like $30. Yo, and watching the playthroughs, sometimes that's as good as playing the game for me, bro. Like that's just as good as playing the game. Baldur's Gate, yo, when that goes on sale, I'm getting that because I played the first two Baldur's Gates, but the very first one, Baldur's Gate 1 was my fucking shit, yo. And around that time, it was Baldur's Gate, and it was another game really similar that me and my homies were playing. But yo, no lie, yo, I remember one summer, but me and my homie put about 40 hours on Baldur's Gate, yo. That shit was so fun. And that was like I say one of the few top down perspective games. I ain't really like that style of gameplay, but they did that one good, yo. I can't even deny that one. I was gonna, like I said, maybe buy a few new games, but I did get that RoboCop game. They gave us that one for free, and but I had ordered um I ordered a Gundam model kit, yo. I've been wanting another one for a while because my last one is kind of like fucked up. I only ever did like, well, I did like two or three of them, but I only did like one big one, and I wanted another big one, yo. Only thing is like for what it is, that shit not cheap, man. For me anyway, yo, that shit not cheap. And then I don't know. I've been telling myself for years and years and years now, like I'm gonna get another one of those. I'm gonna get another one. And honestly, how I got the first one, this is so crazy. How I got the first Gundam model kit. Somebody gave that shit to me. Gave it to me, and a complete stranger gave it to me. And I can tell like how rich these motherfuckers were. For first of all, I think the dude was like a doctor or some shit. And at the time, I was working for uh, a construction company, like a contractor, and I was doing painting, like um, like new construction and renovations and stuff like that. But my foreman at the time, he always had like some side work and weekend stuff to do, and he knew a lot of people like through the company. So if we did like a job for one of the big banks or one of the like city office buildings downtown, like lawyers and doctors, like, yo, your work is really good. I got a house that needs XYZ. And my foreman at the time, he would gobble up all those little contracts like that without letting it go through the company. So we always had like tons of side work, all the time. If you ever wanted to make a couple of dollars on the weekend, like he always had something to do. And so one day we're doing a garage floor. The guy wanted first he wanted his garage floor patched and painted gray, but then he wanted like this confetti type stuff and a little bit of grit in it. So and like a gloss finish to it. And then so he wanted his garage floor done. There was a living room, I think a bathroom, and two upstairs bedrooms he wanted painted, and a handrail or something he wanted done. But one of the upstairs bedrooms was I think it was his oldest son who just went to college or whatever. And I think he was getting ready to sell that house because I think he said, yeah, all his kids were gone now. And but the bedroom was huge as fuck and had the closet. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, the closet in that bedroom was damn near as big as this room, yo. Like this house, motherfucker had it was a mansion. I was like, God damn. But anyway, he's like, yeah, there's all this stuff in here, man, and these boys ain't never gonna take none of this stuff, man. I'm gonna have to like get Salvation Army or somebody to come get some of this stuff. He's like, if you see anything here you want, man, you can just take whatever you want. Anything here, like this right here. Look, he got this for Christmas like years ago. Never even opened the thing, and he like kind of put it in my hands. He was like, here, you can have this shit. And it was a Gundam Wing model kit. I'm looking at this shit like, okay. And honestly, I ain't never seen one of them shits in life. Bro, I'm talking about I was still in South Carolina working at this shit about that. Goddamn, this is about 2009. This had to be like 2008. Really? 2007? This is like 2007, 2008. And at the time, man, like the internet and apps and all that shit went like that. Bro, I ain't never in my life ever seen no shit like this. Never. And he's like, this shit still had the cellophane. Bro, this shit was new. It was new. Cellophane still on this shit and everything. He's like, he ain't never gonna use this. And it was the Gundam Zero Custom goddamn endless waltz perfect grade. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But I got this bitch home. I like, oh no. And then I wind up looking this bitch up, bro. Yo, this kit at the time, I think this bitch was like $300. I ain't even, yo, this shit was like $300 fucking dollars, yo. But man, over the years and moving and all kind of shit, man, my Gundam is all like in pieces. And when I was dating one girl, she had a son, and that motherfucker grabbed my shit like this shit was a regular fucking toy, and like kind of dropped that shit one time and broke the arm off my shit, bro. And my motherfucking wings for this shit, dog. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, but this shit probably took me about 40 hours to put this shit together, man. Took me about 40 hours to put this shit together. This shit was nice for a long time, yo. But now, and then I have, once I tried to buy some of these shits, I was like, that's when I realized, oh, that shit cost $300. I'm not buying that shit. So I bought a little small one and put this shit together. Man, this shit was not, after you done did the perfect grade shit, man, putting a little one together, that shit don't even feel right. I'm like, this baby shit right here, man. This is baby shit. And ever since I had the first one, I've been like, I'm gonna get one of those shits, bro. So I went in, I ordered one yesterday, yo. I got me one coming. The one I ordered, that shit is like $180. I got the cheapest one I could find, man. Yo, this shit got lights and wires. Yo, I'm telling you, man, this shit was so fun putting all this together. Like, yeah, this building. There was another set of instructions. I cannot find that shit though. But this is the arm unit. Yeah, but it takes all of this to get the fucking arm, yo. And like each finger is individual. That's what I say. I ain't never seen no shit like that way. Each knuckle. Like, nah, each fucking knuckle is flexible. I'm like, who the fuck designed this shit, bro? How? The thumb, like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then just the fucking automobility in that shit, yo. So I bro. Oh, it comes painted. I got the one that's already painted and it comes with decal stickers. Now, real motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck if that shit painted or not, because they gonna mix their own colors and make that shit very unique and original to exactly what they want to have. And I don't watch hours and hours of motherfuckers just, fucking customize their shit. I don't think I'll do all that. I don't think I'm gonna do all that. Damn. That now I've tried airbrushing. That shit different, man. And then you gotta have like a nice airbrush setup with a good compressor so you stay with an even flow. You gotta understand like once again the pressure in the tips and all of that shit. And then you gotta have like the right kind of paints. And sometimes they need to be thinned down and mixing them. And that shit is a different kind of paint that I can just see if I try to paint a Gundam, I'm gonna have to learn how to paint all over again because it's a different medium, a different style, completely different technique. I can see me fucking trying to spray that shit and then having fucking run off and drips on my plastic. Like, nah, bro. I don't think I'm advanced enough to paint that shit. I ain't saying motherfuckers be putting stress marks on their shit, making their armor look like that shit done been through battle. And, some of them moms be fucking wild, bro. They be wild as shit how people do theirs. And I say ever since I put that one together, fucking damn near 20 years ago, it's just like I've always wanted another one. It's called the perfect grade because it has the a real endoskeleton. Like you gotta build a fucking skeleton and then wire their fucking skeleton and then put the armor on top of that. But you gotta build the armor to put on that. Then you gotta build all the fucking weapons. It's just a really fun thing to do. And so when we get that here, we'll just sacrifice some game hours and build and just do a Gundam Wing model build. I think what I'm thinking is I can do that and probably still write music at the same time. So we can just put a beat on repeat and freestyle. Oh, nice little bar. Write something down real quick and go back to building our model kit. And then in the end, we'll have us a fucking cool ass Gundam. And then so I was telling my coworkers about it. They're like, "We do this weekend." I was like, I actually ordered a toy, a kind of expensive toy. There's like a toy. I'm like, it's a model kit, but it's essentially just a toy. And it's like, yeah. So what do you do with it after you put it together? I was like, nothing. Just look at it. And then what? And like that's it. Like, just like a model airplane or a model car or a model boat or any other model kit that people put together. Like you put it together and then you look at it. You put that shit on the shelf somewhere, and when you walk by, you can be like, I built that. You know, I took the time and actually put that together. And then that's it. You just admire your accomplishment of putting something together. And you know what my next thing is gonna be? And it's a lot cheaper. Oh well, I seen one that's about the same, but I don't gotta get one like that. But I seen a model V8 engine that really works, and it needs oil and gas or some kind of propellant to it. But it's a little engine, but you really have to build the whole fucking engine from scratch. And I got pictures on my Facebook page. I took an engine apart one time, yo. It was a small V6 engine, but I broke that bitch. I had the my gaskets went. The engine was going bad anyway, and the lower manifold intake gaskets went. And that's the gaskets that basically, so your engine is three parts, and it's the bottom part of the engine. You got to take all the top two parts of the engine off to get to that fucking lower gasket in that bitch. And I took that shit apart, put that bitch back together. And I had that car for like another year and some change after that shit, yo. So that was, I mean, I did it watching a YouTube video, but that shit worked. And so now I seen that fucking a model engine kit. Like that looks interesting. Wonder how much those shits cost, and they only like they say about $150 or something like that. So I might want to do one of them. She said, "You make the engine, I make the car." That sounds like a deal right there. Oh, Guy Weather model trains. I think one of those other model guys wound up putting a Gundam together. Yo, model trains are fucking so cool too, man. And I like the train part, but really I like the diorama cities around that shit. That's something else that I love watching too, yo, is people build like super realistic dioramas. Yo, them shits be fucking too crazy. You can photograph that shit from a certain angle. That shit look like real life, nigga. And a certain kind of little sprinkles they be using for the grass, moss, and then especially if they do some epoxy with the water and shit in there, man. Look, Y'all be making me want to do every artsy fartsy thing. I don't got time to be goddamn doing all these dioramas and all that shit all the time, man. But this Gundam shit, we about to do a Gundam. Yo, yeah, they can fool the eye. Easy. I seen one dude did like some goddamn some sinking battleship, or is it an exploding submarine? It was something underwater, but it was like, man, he did the cotton ball with the spray paint and the goddamn lights inside the cotton ball, and then the goddamn epoxy resin, and then some other. Man, that shit looked like an explosion underwater. I was like, bro, how the fuck did yo? It looks so good. It looked like a underwater explosion. Like my nigga, you did that one. I give you that. 'Cause that shit looked. I can't remember. It was a submarine getting hit by a missile, a torpedo or something. It was some kind of underwater warship. And then I'm like, how do y'all even think of stuff like that? I gotta do me a diorama. I do want to learn epoxy. I haven't poured epoxy once, yeah. On some real simple shit with the kids at my program, but like on some trying to make some art for myself, I've never poured epoxy. I was kind of anxious to do it with the kids. I was like, all right, now I'm about to let's see how this shit really works for the first time ever. Let me get my feet wet with this. It ain't hard though. But for bigger pours, I know you need a heat gun. That's like one of the main things is just making sure it levels out and get all the air bubbles out. Very, very level surface, a good mix, and a heat gun, and you can just resin, epoxy, every damn thing. Okay. I really want to get to the pages on this section right here. I gotta get the rim of this book a little bit. It has some orange in there. Mhm. Mm. The kids been asking to go outside, and on Thursday I told them if the weather is nice, we'll go outside tomorrow. But man, we got crappy weather. It seemed like the rest of the damn week up here, everything just rain and cloudy. So one of my kids, I agree. Say what the hell? That's what we was watching in the brush up. One of my kids, I have a bridge kit that we've used once, and I meant to use it again, but then I forgot that I had to go to the conference that week, and I just haven't brought it back yet. And the one kid was like, "Are we gonna do the bridges again?" And that's when I know it's time to do that. When they specifically remember something from like a while ago, and it's like, "Yo, where's that?" So since we're not gonna be able to go outside tomorrow, we'll take our bridge kits back over there and see if we can build a suspension bridge. Last time we did a truss bridge. We'll do a suspension bridge, and then on Thursday we can do the arch bridge.
This is maybe a little bit too good. It's hard to say once the background goes in. It's too late. We'll just keep moving. Okay, we're back down and just
Okay. 10. 10 like Dan. Do I have to flip this upside down or do I have to stand up? I might have to crap. Stand up on this shit. Standing while I paint. Standing while I paint. Standing while I paint. Standing while I paint. I'ma tell you one thing that I ain't. I ain't painting leaves, leaves, leaves. I ain't painting motherfucking leaves. I ain't painting leaves. Standing while I paint. Standing while I paint. Okay, nice, nice, looking good. It means we got the vector art going on in there. It's looking crazy. I need some more white. I actually need to scrape that. Because that's no longer serving its purpose. Uh-oh, who's that? Damn. What time is it? I got the munchies. Man, look. I have to do something about that. I got the munchies. I got the munchies. Looking for some snacks, something crunchy. I got the munchies. I got the munchies. Looking for a snack, something crunchy. Yeah. Uh-oh. God damn. Gotta be smaller than that. Really? I ain't gonna be able to. Damn. I just have to move that way up, I guess. That's a lot. I might need some chips or something, man. I ain't lying. I might need something to snack on.
You ready, buddy?
I'm gonna try to find something to snack on real quick.
That's important. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Pistachios.
Alright. Chill out right there. This one. Chill right there.
That shit is in such an uncomfortable position. I got the canvas tilted. I can't really drop it anymore, and I don't like standing. So. Oh my God. I can't hardly do this shit.
Hell no, I'm gonna kick you out of here. Dude. No. There's nothing trouble. Yeah, trouble.
Fuck.
Trouble.
Do I need my stick?
Hey. Dude, no, no, no. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. No, no, no. doing anything. You can't do it.
They like, you stencil that? No, I didn't stencil that shit, bro. You can't see how crooked that shit is, man. I freehand that shit, bro. I just wrote it out. Just write it, man. Fuck it. Fuck all that tape and stencil, man. That shit takes long. It ain't gotta be straight. You just gotta look straight. Don't you never forget that. Never, ever forget. It don't gotta be straight. It just gotta look straight. From about 6, 7 feet away. 6, 7 feet away. As long as it look straight, you got it. I need to raise that way up here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'll paint over that shit. Measles had to kick his damn cat out. It's wild, bro. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm about to choke on these pistachios. Eating them bitches way too fast.
Too much.
Oh, I really fucked that up. That R. I need to need to raise the middle. Mm-mm. Let's not drop the paint on the floor, please. Not today. Nah, I already fucked that up.
We're hovering between 45 and 50. 45.
All right, you wanna try that again, but better. Make it look better. Something like that.
My heart.
We have pain inside our back. Yes. Two was correct. Half the two. Two, a third of the two, half the two. Alright, keep coming. Intro. This one was really good. Back in there, good. You can barely see them. You can barely see just one direction. Oh, but it's going to ruin the collection. You can replace it. Not really like it. Who knows how many of these that much room? You have 12 more. Actually, after this one, I'll have 10. Always a good idea. More than you think you and you can pick and choose. Not all of them are good. Oh, Hayden H Music Videos one. How are you doing? Yep, definitely want to have a collection. Some of them might not be right for showing, so it's always good to have them. Right now, I don't have any plans set up to show anything. I just want to have stuff. Just have it just in case something comes up. It's being shared. Different shared. Let's see. Actually, these are all just these studies. Studies for really big pieces. Just trying to get down the process of creating these. Once you go to do the big ones, sit down nice and much time trying to figure out how to process. Hard is hard. Mixing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to see a whole lot of these had to come up. Whole lot of crazy. This one's definitely going to have kind of a brighter background, at least a lighter background. These are kind of red. Yeah, the first actually is the first row I did the background. This time I did the background house paints. Almost like the bit company. These are all dots. So if I do all this batch, all background and house paint, the leaves are done, and then sign painter's enamel. It has a sheen to it. Glossy. Underpaintings, silver spray paint, that's a nice spray paint. So that kind of gave it a little shiny palettes to it. Yeah, probably continue with the house paints for backgrounds for all of these. Try to stay consistent with each batch. website grading. Yeah, yeah. I've been watching a lot of videos. Oh, did you watch that CAI channel? Yeah, I saw that. The problem is, it's like if it's already trending, do I want to do it? That's okay. I'm doing things. I'm doing kind of strength stuff. What else am I doing? I started those first batches numbers after hearing about things that I can see. Summer intuitive, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this meditation instead. Let me try something. Oh, it's kind of easy. Some friends said, really tiny scale. Apart from the kind of easy. Yeah. I like some gravy.
See, it don't look, that don't look bad from back here. I don't look too bad from back here. So, we painted in this little feature, this little light fixture back there. That was part of, like, the last part of the background for the book cover. Then we got all the lettering on the spine of the book done. We got the pages up there done. Yo, appreciate it, bro.
I like it. It's not.
Now, if when people look at my reader series, I freehand my lettering all the time. I'm not gonna take all that extra time to get that shit super, super perfect. Maybe this part.
Yeah, it's good. It shows the artist's hand. You want to graphically clean. You can silk screen that. That's looking. Pages. Well, color from print. You don't want to put anything. So this gets on the floors. It's still too much. Stick with the 2 passes, save the 3rd pass.
All right, guys. We did almost 2 hours. And that book is coming together pretty nicely. All right, it's Monday. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to continue with this book. We're going to try to work on the back panel a little bit. And go from there. So let's see how much of that we can get done tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be our long day at work, so we only probably get about an hour in the studio, but still in an hour we can get a good bit of that, the back side of that book done. And then Wednesday we can start lettering these books. I don't know, maybe Tuesday and Wednesday probably take us the back of that book, and then Thursday and Friday, we can letter these books. And then if nothing else, on Saturday, we can do a bulk of the touch-ups on the cup, her jeans, her hair. And yeah, like I say, by this weekend, this painting has to be done this weekend. So whatever it takes. And I say we did some pretty good sessions Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So even if we do that again, we're in here at from 5 until 10 and get it done like that. But there's not a lot left. We're definitely like at the 98th percentile compared to what has been done on this canvas. Like all of the heavy lifting is really done. We're down to the home stretch now. And it's so much going on. All this background, the figure, the book with like multiple people on the book and all the lettering, and then this chunky wall, all the lead. It's just so much. The viewer will absolutely miss something. You can't see everything if you just walk by it, especially even like every little fucking pebble in that chunky asphalt. So it's taking a while, but it's definitely coming out really good. It looks like it has taken as long as it has. Like the last one with the foot and flowers, like it took us a while, but when people see those leaves we painted in that one, they're gonna have to like acknowledge that we took our time to make it look good. I mean, with this piece right here, if you don't like it, you're gonna have to acknowledge like the technicality and the time and effort that has gone into this piece, if nothing else. Anyway, everybody's a motherfucking critic. Everybody's a motherfucking critic. Um, oh yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Sure appreciate y'all chilling with me, and we'll try it again tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Oh, I dropped my mouse.